This documentary showcases our passion purpose-finding process, where we have two students who came to us randomly who are passionless, purposeless, and directionless. And through our process, you can see how they find that purpose, they find that passion, they find that direction where they're making long-term goals that they're really passionate about achieving for their lives.
My name is David Finger. I'm from Evergreen, Colorado. Right now I'm going to college for computer science. I'm not all that sure that computer science is what I'm really passionate about. I wish I knew what I wanted to do in my future.
My name is Aislinn. I'm 17. If I don't know my purpose going into college, I think I'm really going to struggle with that for the rest of my life. I am not yet sure what I want to major in, and I'm nervous for it. I am struggling and just confused about life. So I think I should know my purpose before I go to college, but as of right now, I am not.
The statistics show that 35% of students are undeclared when they enter college, which means that they have not decided what their major is going to be. A staggering 75% of students will change their major at least once during their 4 years of college, and most will change their major 3 times.
So we're gonna start with this. What do you think this is? What would you do with it if you know, like Lego? Found it on your floor?
Throw it away.
So essentially, even if we don't know what it is, like whether this is a Lego or a telephone piece, whatever, everything has a purpose. Mm-hmm. So even if you don't know what the purpose is, it has focus and there has to be something behind it.
Step 1 of the Youth Directions coaching process is all about figuring out that you are your own unique person. Like, you have a specific purpose that is all about you. In the Youth Directions coaching process so far, I've really examined myself and I feel like I'm more focused and I know more about what and who I am as a person and what I want to do in my future that really is going to make me happiest.
Session 2 with Youth Directions showed me what I enjoy doing. I wrote down a very long list of things I like to do, things my friends think I'm good at, things I think I'm good at, certain subjects that I enjoy doing and certain subjects that I do well in. And that's going to help contribute to the idea of what my purpose is.
And step 3, it's all about finding out what jobs are out there and how what you figured out about yourself fits in with what jobs you would like to do.
Your knowledge of what exists is only based on your experience. Your experience is very limited. It would be a shame to make a decision just based on your experiences without really looking out there.
We started looking into me being a psychiatrist possibly when I'm older, but after finding what they do every day as well, I found that I'm not interested in it and I am more interested in being a lawyer or a psychologist or a forensic interviewer. I think that the resources have really helped me out because without those resources, like I said before, I would just be flipping through books or taking tests online.
Youth Directions took my 3 choices and tried to find people within those fields that would be willing to talk to me about them so that I could ask them specific questions about what they actually do and to see if it would really be something that I would find enjoyable.
My name is Ned Rydell. I'm a teaching associate professor here at Colorado School of Mines. I teach machine design and thermodynamics.
With cryogenics, my initial interest in it was all about reanimation. He would be a good resource for me to have if I decided to pursue cryogenics.
We introduced David to Dr. Rydell of the Colorado School of Mines so that he could have an informational interview with him so he could learn about cryogenics a little bit more and what it actually involves to see whether he could actually do that on a daily basis, whether that's something he actually wanted to make a long-term goal of his. And Dr. Rydell is a very well-respected engineer who has worked in cryogenics on a very high level. And this is the kind of person we want to introduce our students to so they can have this informational interview to really figure it out whether this is a path they really want to pursue or not.
My name is Chris Charles. I'm an attorney. I've been an attorney for about 12 years here in the state of Colorado.
What do you think is important that someone should know before deciding that they want to be a lawyer? I think it was definitely worthwhile meeting with Chris. Learned a lot of new things about being a criminal lawyer and what he does on a daily basis. I think it would all pay off and work out because it's something that I really am interested in doing.
The informational interviews are so crucial to our passion purpose finding process because it gives the student the opportunity to have first-hand acquaintance with what doing this particular thing they're potentially passionate about really means on a daily basis.
I am John Pryor. I am the Director of Sound for the Denver Center Theater Company, a division of the Denver Center for the Performing Arts. We are in the Helen Bonfils Theater Complex, which houses the 4 theaters used by the Denver Center Theater Company.
I really was contemplating going into cryogenics. And then I came here and realized that I really didn't want to do cryogenics. In about 10 minutes of walking through the theater doors, I could express myself more easily here, and I could be more of what I wanted to do with my life and be who I wanted to be in the theater compared to doing work in a cryogenics lab. Coming to this interview, it really showed me that for a sound engineer in a theater company, you work a lot more with your hands than you do sitting at a computer. It took until this moment to really cement in my mind that this would be something that I could do for a living. Going through youth directions, you find out about yourself, and it helps you to not have a midlife crisis where you're like halfway through doing something that you hate and you realize, well, I really got to rethink what I need to do to make myself happy. Going through youth directions gives you that opportunity to start off going through and doing what makes you happy. It really gives you a head start to figure out like what you need to do to be where you want to be in 10 years.
We found that students who come here, who've even been in college for a few years, say that 3 weeks with youth directions has given them a much better idea about what they want to major in than even a couple of years in college. Because youth directions is extremely focused on helping the youth figure themselves out, learn about themselves, and then learn about what's out there so they can really use that college experience, that college education for their own benefit.
So right now, my practice is, I would say 60% forensic psychology, 35% clinical psychology.
I am much more interested in becoming a forensic psychologist. I'm really excited to help people and see how the mind works and what motivates people to do what they do. After working with youth directions for just 2 months, which is a very short amount of time, I think I've changed a lot as a person. They have taught me so much about who I am and what I'm going to be doing later on in life. When I first started, I had absolutely no idea that I even had a purpose in life or what I was going to be doing in the future. Now I know that I'm going to be majoring in psychology. Without youth directions, I would never be doing this.
The greatest satisfaction for me is when I see a young person go from purposelessness to purposefulness, from passionlessness to passionate, from directionlessness to having a sense of direction in their life. Seeing that transformation is amazing every single time. I can never get enough of it. We do one thing and we think we do it the best in the world. And that is helping young people find their passion, purpose, and direction in life. That's all we do. That's what we're focused on. That is our mission.